What's up, community? Today we're going to be talking about how you can use Looptimus in program change mode to sync up preset changes on your pedal board with the Prime app. This way you can trigger a song in Prime and have your presets change on your pedal board, all by pushing a single button. Today we're going to demonstrate this with a Line 6 Helix, so let's jump in and see how we can set this up. So I've got my Helix turned on, and as you can see I have a preset created for the song Glorious Day. And also, you can see I have this MIDI cable running from my Looptimus into the MIDI input on the back of my Helix. So once it's all set up, now you're ready to start programming the program change MIDI message. So each preset on the Helix is given a specific program change message which can be used to trigger that preset. So you can see which specific program change is used by going into your presets, and in this menu you'll see here the program change assigned to that preset. So the first preset in this bank is triggered with the program change 0. And then it goes up by 1 from there. So each preset following, 1, 2, so on and so forth. So for this first preset, we'll send the program change 0 to turn on that preset. Now let's take a look at the Looptimus to see how this is done. Here on the Looptimus, you'll see right off the bat that we have the USB cable running into our Prime device, and then the MIDI out is running into the MIDI input on our Helix. So having both of these connected will ensure that both of those MIDI messages are going out at the same time. The next thing you'll want to make sure of is that you have your Looptimus in program change mode. So you can make sure that it's in program change mode by holding down the stop button for 3 seconds, and then toggling through to program change mode and clicking the stop button again. The way the Looptimus functions is that every button on the Looptimus is going to send its own program change. So the first button on the Looptimus is going to send that program change 0 message to the Helix, triggering the first preset in the bank on my Helix. And you can confirm this just by holding down the button. It will show you which program change it sent. Right there, displayed a P and then 2 zeros, confirming that it is sending that message. And then you can just go up from there. So the second button on the Looptimus will trigger the second preset on your Helix, and so on and so forth. So now, as you can see, as I press the different buttons on the Looptimus, you'll see the different presets being triggered on the Helix. Now that you've got Looptimus and Helix working together, the only thing left to do is to map these buttons in Prime, which I'll show you how to do right now. So we've got Prime pulled up, and you can see that we've got 3 songs loaded in our set list in the same order that the presets appear on the Helix. So at this point, all you need to do is map the Looptimus to these songs, which you can do by clicking the MIDI button up top, selecting the first song, and then the first button on the Looptimus. And then do the same with the other songs and the other buttons. And then click the MIDI button to close the MIDI mapping mode. Now, with all those things set up, you're ready to go. When you press the first button on your Looptimus, not only will you trigger that song in Prime, but you will also trigger that preset on your Helix. So let's see that in action now. You'll now find that when you hit the first button on your Looptimus, you'll trigger the first song in your Prime set list as well as the appropriate preset on your Helix. So it should start the song and you'll be ready to go. And then when you are ready to move to the next song, just hit the next button on your Looptimus and your Helix will respond right away to make sure that you are ready to go. Using Looptimus in program change mode is an easy way to eliminate unneeded stress that comes from having to navigate presets on your pedal board, all while transitioning through different songs in your worship set. So we hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time.